The Lynx brand from Finland made all sorts of headlines when they came over to North America for model year 2022. And ever since then, they've been adding a machine here, a machine there, generally growing what's available to those of us on this side of the Atlantic. For model year 2026, they bring over an entire line, and it's a popular one. It's the Commander, and we're going to tell you about it here. This is John Prusak from Snowgoer Magazine. So the Commander has been a bestseller in Scandinavia for 19 years. The thing to remember is that in Scandinavia, they don't necessarily ride like we ride here. It's not all about chasing diamonds or, going down groomed trails. For a machine to be popular in Scandinavia, it's got to be able to do a lot of things. It's got to be able to follow an ungroomed path. It's got to be able to carve its own path. It's got to be able to maybe pull a sleigh. It's got to be able to haul some wood. It's got to be a multifunctional machine to be popular for the way they use their machines over there. So for model year 2026, this is actually renewed, although of course we didn't know what it was before, so we may not appreciate some of the effort that was put into it. It is in the Radian 2 chassis for the first time. For those of you familiar with the Skidoo lineup, a Radian 2 is Lynx language for basically the Rev Gen 5, although as always, Lynx puts its own bodywork on these machines and does different things to put their own unique twist. But if you stripped away all the bodywork, you'd see a Rev Gen 5 layout. This is the LFS Plus front suspension. Although it's a modified version, you can probably see how arched those A-arms are. That's for bashing around off trail. You don't want to, hook a stump or something like that. So they raise those up to give a little bit more clearance. For utility or utility crossover, one might think that those are pretty beefy shocks, and one would be right. Those are KYB EA3s. It's got the easy adjust knob on them. Those have a 36 millimeter bore and are very capable shock absorbers. Look at those big beefy skis on that thing. Great flotation when we were testing it earlier today. I don't know about you. I'm not crazy about the baby blue color, but hey, colors are always in the eye of the beholder. So as we swing around here, you can see the knob just off the dash. That signifies a high-low transmission, which is important if you're, pulling a heavy load or whatever. You can put it in low, otherwise you run it in high. Got a pretty thick seat on it compared to some other rave models. Real comfy. You can also throw a knee on it. Again, considering that this rider isn't necessarily riding just down a groomed trail, he might have a lot of uses for that seat. He or she, I should say. The rear suspension down here is the Easy Ride Plus. I don't know if you can see the size of the shock there. That's another KYB highly adjustable shock, but that's got a 46 millimeter bore. So that thing is ready for some serious work. Interestingly, compared to kind of some of our utility sleds over here, that's a straight rail. No articulation at the rear, but I guess they don't need it. Coming up, the dash is very modern. I don't know if you can tell from this angle, but that's the 10 1/4 digital display that Skidoo and Lynx share that has all the functionality that you can put the mapping on there. You can put group ride, all sorts of things. Comes with the hand guards. You got your storage box. You strap all sorts of stuff down in this rear section here. It's a pretty darn capable machine and pretty interesting. Let me see if I can show you one of their unique features here. With one hand. This is going to take a little doing. So it's got this unique snow flap that's made, again, for how the machine is used. So you can flip it up like that. Depending on what you're towing or what you're doing, that can come in handy. You can see the little hitch in there. Then you get done towing, give it a whack, it's back in place. So overall, again, this has been a bestseller in Scandinavia. Will it be a bestseller here? Maybe not in Gaylord, Michigan, or in Old Forge. I don't expect to see a lot of them in the Hayward, Wisconsin area. But you get into some parts of North America, and there's a demand for a machine like this. It's going to be interesting to see how well they do. Meanwhile, this guy here has the 900 Ace Turbo R engine in it. That's right, 180 horsepower with a big blower. That thing's got all sorts of horsepower to do whatever it is you plan to do with this unique machine. It's fun to see some of the stuff come over that we've heard about over the years, and it makes us wonder what Lynx will bring over next.